there?
The lady. Oh, she about to get your ass. I told you keep running.
Hey, y'all. Thank you. Intro. Whoa. What's up, y'all? Y'all see how I did that?
Boy, if you don't.
Today's gonna be another day, another Thursday with Fry. Hey man, what's up? If you don't know me already, my name is Zach Fry, aka Fry, Mr. Get Fly. You seen that? You seen that? Mr. Get Fly. And on Thursdays, we come together as a family, as a community for real. As a community. And we react to horror shorts together. Some be scary, some not so scary. But I'm a G, so I don't really jump at too much. You feel me? And if y'all know any really scary ones that I would want to react to or anything like that, just let me know. Send them to me. Send them via Instagram. I'm like having them sliding down the screen too. Send them via Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok, whatever. Tag me in it, let me reply to it. And you know, if it's actually scary, you get a shout out. No joke. Anyways, y'all, man, we've been growing as a community recently, man, and I feel like this month we're gonna be able to hit 800 subs. But that's too much talking. Let's get into the first horror short with Fry. Nah, I'm joking. Like, I ain't cut it. I was just smiling. I ain't know if y'all knew I would. You feel me? My fault. Let's get into it. All right, y'all. The first animation we will be watching will be called "The Kid and the Camera." It's a horror short film.
Once upon a star, there lived a boy named Kalen. He was a happy little tot of 6 years old, and on his birthday he received a very special gift, his very own photo camera. Kalen loved the camera, so much that he took it out every day, snapping photos of anything he could. A picture here, a picture there, until one day, a terrible accident happened.
He broke the camera.
And the camera broke.
I knew it.
Kalen didn't sleep a wink. Haunted by thoughts of his once perfect camera late into the night. That was when a sudden sound caught his attention.
You know where that came from.
And there stood on the other side of Kalen's bedroom window a large winged creature. "Hello there, young lad," greeted the creature. "I'm the Kipsneed, your sleep fairy." "Sleep fairy?" "That is correct," replied the Kipsneed. "My job is to make sure you get a good night's sleep, but it's come to my attention that you haven't been resting at all lately. I'd like to know the reason why." Kalen had never heard of a sleep fairy. "My parents told me not to talk to strangers." "Strangers? I'm no stranger. I know all the girls and boys round the globe. I know their parents, their homes, their names. Why, I even know your name, Kalen. Now, would a stranger know your name?" Kalen thought on it for a moment. "No, I guess not. If you must know why I'm awake. It's my camera. It's broken."
Trying to get a new one.
And just like that, Tears welled up in Kalen's eyes. Let me see. Then the Kipsnede had an idea. Why don't I get this camera fixed for you? Perhaps that would help you sleep easier. You could do that? Of course, and I know just the place. A factory in my homeworld. I'll lead you to the portal. Just follow my voice. And the Kipsnede disappeared into the night.
Yeah, look at the camera. No way you leave the house, right?
This way. Kalen followed close behind the Kipsnede, snapping photos to mark the way in case of getting lost.
Bro, if you're still able to snap photos, why are you trying to go get it fixed? It looked like it worked perfectly fine right there to me.
Over here.
Over here.
At last, Kalen reached a house. Seems quite abandoned, thought the boy. And dark, but there was the Kipsnede's voice again, beckoning. The portal to my homeworld's inside. Come along.
This can't end good.
I must have my camera fixed. So, in spite of his obvious fright, Kalen marched into the home.
He's gonna chew on his little bones, bro. Oh God, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me, man. You shooting middle fingers at him. Going deeper and deeper, bro. I don't even see no stairs at this point. You don't feel so good now, do you?
Some weeks later, authorities discovered the basement. The rest of the boy was never found.
Damn. I guess the cat's out of the bag. My fault. This is educational, by the way, y'all. This right here is a sign that you never trust anybody, even if they know your name. You don't trust them. Especially somebody that's knocking on your window past 12, 1, 2 in the morning. And then they're telling you come follow you. I can fix your camera. In my home world. Let's take the portal. I know the way. He deserved whatever came to him, bro, to be honest. There was no saving him. And then he see him dying. Or you run. Let's run or something. Let's get some type of momentum going. Y'all, let's go on to the second animation, man. I get a rip in the chat, man. Him, you know what? Him and the other boy don't learn from letting people in their houses, man. They don't learn. Or like going out to other people's houses, they don't learn late at night.
I'm so glad you're here to help me. It's wonderful to have a friend like you now. By the way, I was wondering, how do you whistle when you have no mouth?
Tim, oh my god, he about to eat you. And a little bitty bones he got. The second animation we will be watching would be called Trapped in a Family Guy Cutaway by Meat Cannon.
Remember the time you liked...
Pause. Why is the nuts on this man chin jiggling like that?
Family Guy? Better not be too loud. Would hate to admit that, wouldn't you? That would be stranger than the time you thought bird is the word was hilarious.
What is that? Like, why is he like gripping him like that though? He like kind of throwing me off. Bird is the bird. Look at it.
Remember when you liked Family Guy? Listen, just look past the decline. Please, I can be better. I can surprise you again. You'd be more surprised than the time you saw me fight that chicken for the 17th time. Remember when you liked Family Guy? Maybe I should have left a long time ago. I can't control what they do with me. They're gonna milk me forever. Which is crazier than the time we joked about not liking Meg. You will never be satisfied! Everything will disappoint you!
I didn't do nothing!
You think all the things that bring you joy now will be able to stand up on that pedestal?
Yes.
They will be standing right next to me before you know it. This was all for you. This was all for you! Remember the time you liked Family Guy? Remember how good we had it? We've been down here so long. Surely you remember the good times? I remember when you loved Family Guy. Surely you do too.
That wasn't scary. That was fucking demoralizing. Is that the right word? Creepy? That made me feel a little weird. I mean, I like Family Guy though. If like that answers his question, I do enjoy me a good Family Guy cutaway scene. All right, y'all. The third short I will be watching will be called the Sydney Barber Tapes Found Footage Horror Film. Let's get into it. No, I gotta a slow reader. On October 2nd, 2008, 19-year-old Sydney Barber, an urban explorer, disappeared while investigating an abandoned research facility in Maricopa County, AZ, Arizona. The area was searched by several different government agencies, all which claimed that no trace of Sydney was found. He probably just ran away from home. 15 years later, footage from Sydney's camcorder on the night she disappeared was leaked by the public by an unknown source. The following string of records have since become known as known as what?
Camera on, light on.
Sid?
Here we go.
Sid looks like she might be some bad shit. This recently looked like what me and my friends just did.
Fuck that.
Same thing here, girl. Why are you here by yourself?
Thank you, Dr. Miller, for coming in on such short notice. We'll get started. Records show that you were working as a laboratory technician on the night of August 8th, 1953. Is this correct?
Yes, that is correct.
What can you tell us about the incident?
This place is supposed to be abandoned. That means no power, no nothing. Sydney, you just watched this turn on and you're sitting here listening to it for more than 10 plus seconds. You deserve whatever's coming to you, sweetheart.
I was in my office finishing up charts for the day. I heard screaming. I ran out and Dr. Reynolds. Oh, Jesus.
Where was Dr. Reynolds?
He was everywhere. On the ceiling, on the floor, the walls.
Where was asset 0235?
That thing is no asset. It's a monster. We created a monster. Oh God, what have I done? We're not safe here.
Dr. Miller, the asset has been contained.
You don't understand. This facility, not just things inside of it,
Alright, walk. What is that? What was that? Oh, what was that? She just need to run. She walking all slow.
What the fuck? I'm losing my mind. What is this place?
I know y'all hear that. She's not moving fast enough. She's not moving fast enough. You gonna pick the exit, pick it and run.
Room 24. What the fuck?
I can't keep watching this, man.
Laboratory log. Who's there?
The lady. Oh, she about to get your ass. I told you keep running. I told her ass keep running.
That's over with. Damn. Wait. That's a foot over there. Oh. You know, Sydney is she's in pieces right now. I tell you that much. Oh, man. Hey, man. That might have been my sign. I was thinking about going back and doing another part to that video me and my homeboys filmed, but after that, I don't think I'm going back. Oh, my fault. Stomach over here regurgitating, man. Now, I ain't gonna lie, that it had me a little scared. It had me a little bit. I don't be jumping, but it had me a little bit scared, you feel me? A little bit, you know, just a little bit. Whew. Let's go on to the next one, man. Alright, y'all. The last animation we will be watching of the day with Fry will be called There's a Man in the Woods, animated by It's animated short film by Jacob Sterling. Y'all know I can't read, man. Just do your research. Let's get into it. Brandon.
There's a man in the woods. What a spectacle. Before the story started, this school was still respectable. My students used to skip down the hill to the honeysuckle, pluck a couple, and collect their nectar till they picked their fill. Except one obnoxious kid, Sid, who just watched them eat the flowers while he seethed and scowled because he couldn't bear to share his sweet treats throughout our recess hour. I remember Sid saying, "There's a man in the woods." That's how the rumors began. Of course, Sid had spotted him first. The poor kids. He got him immersed in a spiel about a serial killer whose gun barrel glint hints at peril. A visit to the nurse, or worse, a hearse, waiting just beyond the dale. The children saw him everywhere.
Is this nigga rapping?
Look, over there. That man had Batman ears. We swear. And crazy yellow eyes. We saw something rusty. His shotgun? It must be. I saw a lady's severed thigh. Trust me, every word I heard was absurd. Yet each day, Sid would stray down way past the playground. Who else was brave enough to save us from the killer's next plot? The rest of the lot would stop back at the blacktop, sure that any closer they were bound to be found deep in the woods, left to rot. I pleaded for the kids to think and learn to be mature, but after a few more rumors doomed my attempts to prove the school was secure, their fear was undeterred, and when the buses drove them all home, the parents finally heard. Everything just blew up. I received a wall of emails and calls full of shrieks, wails, and all from terrified families who'd heard word of the murderer and didn't like my lack of action at all. What was I supposed to do? Comb the whole forest? Yeah, right. Would you? That means I didn't care? That's not fair. The stories that were you weren't true. Of course I would feel regret had there been a real threat and I ignored it, and some poor kid got kidnapped while the kids were napping. But you couldn't admit that your good little kid would formulate a fib, so you ignored what I said. Your little angels could never cook up such incredible creations. An overactive imagination maybe, but my kid could never lie. How dare I? Accuse a child of being dishonest? Just monstrous. The parents were displeased, and when the PTA took action, they dismissed me from the classroom. Like they knew what was best for their kids. Do you know how difficult it is to get a job when a bitter mom slanders your rep with child neglect from the outset? Now who's in control of your classes? Single file lines? Single file lines. Little vile swine, a killer by the pines. Really? Are you blind? Will you find your spines? Sid, a child decides to fill our minds with lies, and the next thing you see is people treating me like I'm committing crimes. I was in my prime. Those kids were lucky to have me. Do you see what you did? But I can play along. I can be good. Do you hear that, Sid? There's a man in the woods.
Y'all seen that though?
I can be good. Do you hear that, Sid? There's a man in the woods.
That nigga was about to. That nigga, not was. He about to blow Sid fucking top off. It's over with, Sid. And this is your fault. It's all your fault. I don't even gotta see no more. You get what you deserve, Sid. All that line, now you finna be crying and folks finna be dying. That's a bar.
Nice.
That's it for this week's Horror Shorts with Fry. Hope y'all enjoyed the couple of ones that we watched together, you know? I hope y'all enjoyed them. I enjoyed them. That second one with with Sydney. Hey man, they weren't fucking around with her. Why would you go in there alone though? That's your fault. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and let me know which one was your favorite video from today. And with that being said, yeah, I know, like that's the little fade into the thing. One more time.
No, not bright enough. Your diamonds not bright enough. Your diamonds not shining. Your diamonds not blinding. Stop lying, them bitches ain't bright enough. That ain't bright enough. I walk in the room and just light it up. All these bitches around me, they be gassed up. When these niggas around me, we be masked up. They say it's here talking, but you nasty up. No, I been talking, no, I been tough.